Hello and welcome to Steve's Quiz, the virtual pub quiz you can play anytime, anywhere. This week we have a couple of new rounds from last week, a couple of more fun rounds with a difference. Hopefully you enjoy it. You can schedule a time to play this quiz with friends and family, either via some kind of social networking app. As long as you're both at home and you've got access to YouTube, you can play along at the same time. You can play individually, or recommended if you can form teams of 2 or maybe even 3 or more, then you can do that. So altogether today we have 8 rounds, and the first round is a straightforward geography round. So you'll just need a pen and paper. I will pause in between each question, and I will repeat each question twice in case you didn't hear. If you do need to hear the question again, or you need to pause longer in between questions, then either just rewind or pause in between questions. Okay, let's begin. Question number 1 in the geography round. Wenceslas Square is found in which European city? That's Wenceslas Square, I'll spell it for you. Wenceslas Square is found in which European city? This is the point you need to pause if you need longer to think about it. Question number 2. What are the 5 boroughs of New York City? That's question number 2. What are the 5 boroughs of New York City? I'll give half a mark if you can get 3. Question number 3. Scilly, that's spelled S-I-C-I-L-Y, is the largest island in which sea? That's Sicily is the largest island in which sea? Question number 4. Name 2 countries that bear red, white and green horizontal stripes on their flag. That doesn't mean that's the only thing that they've got on their flag, but can you name 2 of the countries that bear red, white and green horizontal stripes on their flag? You can have half a point for each one you can name. In total there are 8 answers for this question, but you only need to write down 2 and you'll get half a mark for each one. Question number 5. Which country has the most natural lakes? This is multi-choice. Is the answer A, the United States of America, B, Canada, or C, Australia? So that's which country has the most natural lakes? Is it A, USA, B, Canada, or C, Australia? And question number 6. Baku, that's B-A-K-U, is the capital city of which Eastern European country? That's Baku is the capital city of which Eastern European country? And question number 7. Which lake holds by far the most volume of water in the UK? That's which lake holds by far the most volume of water in the UK? And question number 8, the last question in the round. The Danube, that's the river Danube, flows into which body of water? The Danube flows into which body of water? That's the end of the round. 8 questions. I'll just give you a few seconds and then I'll start on the answers. Okay, and now the answers for the geography round. Question number 1. Wenceslas Square is found in which European city? The answer is Prague. That's Prague in the Czech Republic, but you only need to have the answer Prague. Question number 2. What are the 5 boroughs of New York City? You can have half a mark if you score 3 out of 5 on this answer. The 5 boroughs are Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, Queens, and Brooklyn. So I'll repeat: the Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, Queens, and Brooklyn. If you get 3 of those, you can have half a mark. Sicily is the largest island in which sea? The answer is the Mediterranean Sea. The Mediterranean. Question number 4. Name 2 countries that bear red, white and green horizontal stripes on the flag. If you have any of these 2 following countries, you may award yourself half a point for each. So the 8 countries are Bulgaria, Equatorial Guinea, Hungary, Iran, Kuwait, Oman, Tajikistan and Suriname. That's Bulgaria, Equatorial Guinea, Hungary, Iran, Kuwait, Oman, Tajikistan and Suriname. If you had 2 of those, you get a mark. If you get 1 of those, you get half a mark. Question number 5. Which country has the most natural lakes? USA, Canada or Australia? The answer is Canada. That's Canada. Question number 6. Baku is the capital city of which Eastern European country? The answer is Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan. Question number 7. Which lake holds by far the most volume of water in the UK? The answer is Loch Ness. That's Loch Ness up in Scotland. And question number 8. The Danube flows into which body of water? It flows into the Black Sea. That's the Black Sea. Give yourself a couple of seconds and we'll start the next round. The next round is called Put These in Order. Okay, and now the answers for the geography round. Question number 1. Wenceslas Square is found in which European city? The answer is Prague. That's Prague in the Czech Republic, but you only need to have the answer Prague. Question number 2. What are the 5 boroughs of New York City? You can have half a mark if you score 3 out of 5 on this answer. The 5 boroughs are Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, Queens and Brooklyn. So I'll repeat. The Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, Queens and Brooklyn. You get 3 of those, you can have half a mark. Sicily is the largest island in which sea? The answer is the Mediterranean Sea. The Mediterranean. Question number 4. Name 2 countries that bear red, white and green horizontal stripes on the flag. If you have any of these 2 following countries, you may award yourself half a point for each. So the 8 countries are Bulgaria, Equatorial Guinea, Hungary, Iran, Kuwait, Oman, Tajikistan and Suriname. That's Bulgaria, Equatorial Guinea, Hungary, Iran, Kuwait, Oman, Tajikistan and Suriname. If you had 2 of those, you get a mark. If you get 1 of those, you get half a mark. Question number 5. Which country has the most natural lakes? USA, Canada or Australia? The answer is Canada. That's Canada. Question number 6. Baku is the capital city of which Eastern European country? The answer is Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan. Question number 7. Which lake holds by far the most volume of water in the UK? The answer is Loch Ness. That's Loch Ness up in Scotland. And question number 8. The Danube flows into which body of water? It flows into the Black Sea. That's the Black Sea. Give yourself a couple of seconds and we'll start the next round. The next round is called Put These in Order. Okay, the answers for the Put These in Order round. Question number 1 was order these countries by gross domestic product or GDP. We had USA, Moldova, UK and Egypt. The correct order is at $8 billion. The smallest country in terms of GDP is Moldova at $8 billion. Next on the list at $235 billion is Egypt. At $2.6 trillion, it's the UK. And top of the tree is the United States with a $20 trillion gross domestic product. So the correct order you need for your marks is Moldova, Egypt, UK and USA. Tough questions, but you need to get them all right to get a mark. Question number 2, put these people in order of height. We had Robbie Coltrane, Hagrid in Harry Potter. We had Daniel Radcliffe, Harry in Harry Potter. We had TV quiz show host Richard Osman, and we had athlete Paula Radcliffe. Now the shortest of those 4 people, so you should have had first, is Daniel Radcliffe at 5'5". Next highest or next tallest is Paula Radcliffe at 5'8". Then we have Robbie Coltrane coming in at 6'2", and Richard Osman at 6'7". So the correct order in which you need your answers are Daniel Radcliffe, Paula Radcliffe, Robbie Coltrane, and Richard Osman. Question number 3 was putting the 4 sportsmen in age order from youngest to oldest. We had Johnny Wilkinson, Lewis Hamilton, David Beckham, and Usain Bolt. The youngest of those athletes at 33 is Usain Bolt. The next youngest is Lewis Hamilton at 35. We then have Johnny Wilkinson at 40 and the old-timer legend David Beckham at 45. So the correct order should be Usain Bolt, Lewis Hamilton, Johnny Wilkinson, and then David Beckham. Question number 4, values ascending of these Monopoly board properties. The options were Piccadilly, Pall Mall, The Strand, and Bow Street. At $140, or Monopoly money, whatever you want to call it, the lowest value is Pall Mall. At $180, we have Bow Street. Then $220, we have The Strand. And the most expensive at $280 is Piccadilly. So the correct order for the mark is Pall Mall, Bow Street, The Strand, Piccadilly. Question number 5. TV shows by the year they premiered with the earliest first. So the oldest of those TV programs, the 4 options you had were EastEnders, Simpsons, Top of the Pops, and X Factor. So the one that premiered first, the oldest, is Top of the Pops in 1964. The next was EastEnders in 1985, followed by The Simpsons in 1989, and a relatively new one, 16 years ago in 2004, we have the X Factor. So for the mark, we have Top of the Pops, EastEnders, The Simpsons, and the X Factor. Question number 6, celebrity Twitter followers. You had 4 accounts: Emma Watson, David Hasselhoff, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and the Royal Family's account. Which of those had the most and which had the fewest? We'll start with the fewest. Is David Hasselhoff with 450,000 Twitter followers. Next in the list is the Royal Family with 4.2 million followers. We then have Arnold Schwarzenegger with 4.6 million followers, and Emma Watson some way clear with a huge 29.1 million Twitter followers at the time of writing the quiz. So the correct order should be David Hasselhoff, Royal Family, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Emma Watson in that order. Question number 7. Rank these athletes slowest to quickest in terms of their 100 meters personal best. The options were Usain Bolt, Linford Christie, Justin Gatlin, and Carl Lewis. At 9.92, the slowest, first in the list, is Linford Christie. The next slowest, 9.86 seconds, is Carl Lewis. Another American next at 9.74 seconds is Justin Gatlin, and the fastest world record holder with 9.58 second 100 meter time is Usain Bolt. So the order of those 4 should be Linford Christie, Carl Lewis, Justin Gatlin, and Usain Bolt. And the final question of the round, number 8, rank these countries by number of flags on their colours on their flag. The countries were South Africa, Great Britain, Japan, and Brazil. Japan is first on that list. They have just 2 colours. Great Britain with red, white and blue have 3 colours. We then have Brazil with 4 colours and South Africa with 7 colours. So the correct order should be Japan, Great Britain, Brazil, and South Africa. If you accidentally put any of those lists the wrong way around, thinking that the list was supposed to be the way around, then obviously just give yourself a mark anyway. As long as you knew the order in which they were, that's fine. And we'll next move on to the next round in just a few seconds, which is science and nature. Okay, so now we have the science and nature round. Question number 1. Zr, that's Zr, is the chemical symbol for which element? Zr is the chemical symbol for which element? Question number 2. How many wings does a mosquito have? That's number 2, and it's how many wings does a mosquito have? Just a reminder that I will pause if you need more time. Just hit the pause button at any time. Question number 3. The MMR vaccine protects against which 3 diseases? That's the MMR vaccine protects against which 3 diseases? Question number 4. What fraction of a second is a microsecond? What fraction of a second is a microsecond? And question number 5. Where in the human body would you find the maxilla? That's where in the human body would you find the maxilla? And I'm spelling that M-A-X-I-L-L-A, the maxilla. Question number 6. Which common machine was invented by Edwin Budding in 1830? That's which common machine was invented by Edwin Budding in 1830. That's Budding, B-U-D-D-I-N-G, in 1830. Question number 7. Cardiology is the study of what? That's question number 7. Cardiology is the study of what? Question 8, final question of the round. How many discs in the human spine? How many discs in the human spine? This is multiple choice. Is it 13, 23 or 33? 13, 23 or 33? Answers in a few seconds. Okay, answers for the science and nature round. Question number 1. Zr is the chemical symbol for which element? The answer is zirconium. That's Z-I-R-C-O-N-I-U-M. Doesn't matter if you spelt it slightly wrong, as long as you can say zirconium is your answer. Question number 2. How many wings does a mosquito have? The answer is 2. It has 2 wings. Question number 3. The MMR vaccine protects against which 3 diseases? The M stands for measles and mumps, and the R stands for rubella. So the answers are measles, mumps and rubella. If you get 2 of those, you may have half a mark. Question number 4. What fraction of a second is a microsecond? The answer is, it is 1 millionth. So a microsecond is 1 millionth of a second. Question number 5. Where in the human body would you find the maxilla? The answer is, it is the upper jawbone. So in the jaw or the skull, I will also accept as a correct answer. Skull or upper jawbone. Question number 6. Which common machine was invented by Edwin Budding in 1830? It is the lawnmower. Edwin Budding in 1830 invented the lawnmower. Question number 7. Cardiology is the study of what? It is the study of the heart. That is the heart. And question number 8. How many discs in the human spine? This was multiple choice. The options you had were 13, 23 and 33. The answer was the middle option, number 23. There are 23 discs in the human spine. And we'll now move on to the next round, which is our top 10 round. Okay, and now time for our top 10 round. This is a round that you can have 5 minutes for. You may pause the video after I've answered the question, give yourself 5 minutes, and you need to come up with 10 answers that form the same top 10 as in the list I'm about to give you. None of these are subjective, these are based on facts, and this week's top 10 is: Foodites in the US in 2013 studied thousands of restaurants to discover the most popular pizza toppings. Name the top 10. So just to repeat, according to a study in the UK in 2013, what are the 10 most popular pizza toppings? Now, we'll be clear on this. I don't need you to answer things like Hawaiian. You would need to list the ingredients individually, okay? So every individual item on your list needs to be an individual ingredient, okay? And you want to be thinking of anything that can be added to a pizza base with a layer of tomato and a layer of cheese. What can go on top of that? You've got 5 minutes and 10 ingredients to name. Go. I suggest you now pause the video, give yourself the 5 minutes, and then unpause when you're ready to resume. If you need longer, give yourself a bit longer. Okay, hopefully you've had your time and you've got your 10 answers down. I'm now going to go through the answers that this study in 2013 showed as being the United States top 10 pizza toppings. So number 1, this is in order, but you don't have to have your answers in order. If you have any of these, give yourself a mark. Question number 1, the most popular topping was pepperoni. It's pepperoni. Number 2 on the list is mushrooms. Number 3 on the list is onions. Number 4 on the list is sausage. Number 5 is bacon. Number 6 is extra cheese. Number 7 is olives. Number 8 is peppers. Number 9 is pineapple. And 10th most popular and slightly left field is spinach. So I'll go through those quickly once again. Pepperoni, mushrooms, onions, sausage, bacon, extra cheese, olives, peppers, pineapple, spinach. Okay, and on to the next round. This round is split into 2 and it's slightly different. You will need to listen to the rules of this round carefully. So each round is 4 questions. So you will hear each question and you will have the option whether you want to answer the question or not. If you choose not to answer the question, your points will be all the questions before that question that you've answered correctly. However, if you get a question wrong, you score no points for that round. Hence the name of the round, stick or twist. So for example, if you answer the first 2 questions correctly, but you're unsure of the third question, if you guess it wrong, you get 0 for the round. If you guess and get it right, you get 3 and a shot at the 4th question. Once you've answered a question incorrectly, you cannot answer any further questions in that round. However, they are split into 2 sets of 4, so you'll get 2 stabs at this. So question number 1. Name Homer Simpson's 3 children. So that's name Homer Simpson's 3 children. So I've tried to make these progressively harder. So obviously have a guess at that one, because if you get it wrong, you'll get 0 for the round anyway. Question number 2. What is the capital city of Switzerland? What is the capital city of Switzerland? So if you don't know this, I suggest you stop and take the points you've earned from question 1. If you want to guess at it or you know the answer, then put that down. But if you get it wrong, you'll get 0 for the round. Question number 3. Which actor played the role of John Connor in Terminator 2 Judgment Day and Danny Vineyard, the changed man murdered at the end of the movie American History X? That's which actor played the role of John Connor in Terminator 2 Judgment Day and Danny Vineyard, the changed man murdered at the end of the movie American History X. Again, I'll repeat, I won't repeat this when we get on to the second round of this, but if you get this wrong, you'll get 0 for the round. If you want to have a guess and gamble on getting a shot at question number 4, then put your answer down now, and we'll now have question 4. True or false? A woman has walked on the moon. Is that true or false? And again, if you're not sure and you gamble and get it wrong, 0 for the round. Right, so we'll do these 2 rounds as if they were 2 little mini rounds. So let's go through the answers. Question number 1, name Homer Simpson's 3 children. The answers are Bart, Lisa and Maggie. That's Bart, Lisa and Maggie. If you got that right, you have a point for the round, unless you get one of the following questions wrong. Question number 2, what is the capital city of Switzerland? The answer is Bern. That's B-E-R-N. If you got that wrong, you have 0 points for the round. If you got it right, then you have a shot at question 3. Which actor played the role of John Connor in Terminator 2 Judgment Day and Danny Vineyard, the changed man murdered at the end of the movie American History X? The answer is Edward Furlong. Edward Furlong, not to be confused with the lead role in American History X. It's a different Edward. Edward Furlong. Again, if you got that right, you've now got 3 points, and you might have gambled or not for question number 4. Question number 4, true or false, a woman has walked on the moon? The answer is false. If you got that right, and you got the other 3 right, you've got 4 marks for the round. If you got that wrong, regardless of what happened previously, you have got no marks. And again, just to reiterate, if you If you got a question wrong before that, question number 4, or you chose not to answer it, you can't score any points after that. And we'll now move on to the second round of Stick or Twist 2. I won't explain the rules again, I'll just go straight in. Question number 1. How many meters approximately in a mile? Is it 1400, 1600 or 1750? So how many meters in a mile? Is it 1400, 1600 or 1750? And question number 2. What is the berry most commonly distilled with alcohol to make gin? That's what is the berry most commonly distilled with alcohol to make gin? Question number 3. How many Oscars did Titanic win in 1998? Again, you choose to answer this and get it wrong, 0 marks for the round. You know how it works by now. And question number 4, the hardest question of this round, I think. Which London DLR station is named after a vicar? That's which London District Light Railway station is named after a vicar? And that's the end of that round. So we'll now have the answers. Question number 1, how many meters approximately in a mile? So you might as well have guessed at this, even if you didn't know the answer. 1400, 1600 or 1750? The answer was 1600. Approximately 1600 meters in a mile. Question number 2, what is the berry most commonly distilled with alcohol to make gin? It is the juniper berry. The juniper berry. Question number 3, how many Oscars did Titanic win in 1998? The answer is 11. I hope anyone that answered that got it right, or you get 0. And question number 4, which London DLR station is named after a vicar? Tough one this. The answer is Langdon Park. Langdon, Langdon Park. And we'll now go on to the next round, which is a potluck general knowledge round. Question number 1 in the potluck round. How much is the brown ball worth in a game of snooker? If you pop the brown ball, how many points is that worth in a game of snooker? Question number 2. In the film Toy Story 3, what was the name of the pink and cream stuffed teddy, the main villain in the film? So that's Toy Story 3. What was the name of the pink and cream stuffed teddy, the main villain in the film? And question number 3. According to the Guinness Book of Records, what is the longest road in the world? That's according to the Guinness Book of Records, what is the longest road in the world? That's a tough one. Have a guess if you're not sure. Question number 4. True or false? The belly button's medical name is the umbilica. That's true or false. Question number 4. The belly button's medical name is the umbilica. And question number 5. Manchester Thunder, a female team, are current champions of the UK in which sport? That's Manchester Thunder, a female team, are currently champions of the UK in which sport? Question number 6. Who had a hit single in 1998 with the song Ray of Light? That's number 6. Who had a hit single in 1998 with the song Ray of Light? And question number 7. Who is older, Matt Lucas or David Walliams? Who is older, Matt Lucas or David Walliams? Famous pairing on Little Britain, but which one is older? And the last question in the potluck round is astronomy question. Which is the largest planet in our solar system? Which is the largest planet in our solar system? Give yourself a few seconds and then we'll go through the answers. So now the answers to the potluck round. Question number 1. How much is the brown ball worth in a game of snooker? The answer is it is worth 4 points. 4 points. Question number 2. In Toy Story 3, what was the name of the pink and cream coloured stuffed teddy? The main villain in the film, it was Lotso Hugging Bear, or just Lotso. That's Lotso Hugging Bear, or Lotso. Question number 3. According to the Guinness Book of Records, what is the longest road in the world? The longest road in the world is the Pan American Highway. That's the Pan American Highway. Question number 4. True or false? The belly button's medical name is the umbilica. That is false. It is actually just called the navel. So umbilica is false. Question number 5. Manchester Thunder, a female team, are current champions of the UK in which sport? The answer is they are a netball team. So the answer you need is netball. Question number 6. Who had a hit single in 1998 with the song Ray of Light? That was Madonna. Madonna. And who is older, Matt Lucas or David Walliams? Question number 7. The answer is David Walliams. David Walliams is older than Matt Lucas. And question number 8. Which is the largest planet in our solar system? The answer is Jupiter. Give yourself a mark if you had Jupiter. And we'll now move on to our next round. This round is a music round. Let's start. Question number 1. Who duetted with Michael Jackson on the 1995 hit Scream? That's who duetted with Michael Jackson on the 1995 hit Scream. Question number 2. Roger Taylor is the drummer for which famous UK band? So that's Roger Taylor is the drummer for which famous UK band? Question number 3. Apologise for the pronunciation here. I will spell it for you. Georgios Kyriakos Panagiotou. That's Georgios, Georgios, Kyriakos, Kyriacos, Panagiotou, Panayiotou. Apologies, that was probably terrible. Was better known by what name? So Georgios, I'm not going to repeat the rest, was better known by what name? That's a music star you're looking for there. Question number 4. Which Essex rock band had a 2002 hit with a song called Year 3000? That's question number 4. Which Essex rock band, or I should say pop rock band, had a hit in 2002 with a song called Year 3000? Question number 5. This is a lyric, listen carefully. She packed my bags last night, pre-flight, 0 hour 9 a.m. are lyrics from which song? Half a point for the artist, half a point for the song title. I'll repeat the lyric for you. She packed my bags last night, pre-flight, 0 hour 9 a.m. Those lyrics are from which song? That's question number 5. And question number 6. It's another lyrics one. You gave your promise to me and I give mine to you. A lyrics from which song? Again, half a point for the song, half a point for the artist. You gave your promise to me and I give mine to you. Those are the lyrics from which song? And question number 7. What nationality is the pop star Rihanna? What nationality is the pop star Rihanna? And the final question of the round, number 8. Chris Martin is the lead singer of which UK band? That's Chris Martin is the lead singer of which UK band? Pause now if you need to, fill in any blanks, and we'll have the answers in just a few seconds. So answers now for the music round. Question number 1. Who duetted with Michael Jackson on the 1995 hit Scream? The answer is his sister, Janet Jackson. That's Janet Jackson. Question number 2. Roger Taylor is the drummer in which famous UK band? I say is because I think they are still going with the guest lead singer. The answer is Queen. And question number 3, I shan't say the name again. Georgios Kyriakos P was better known by what name? That is George Michael. George Michael. Again, apologies, George, for pronouncing your name terribly. Question number 4, which Essex rock band, I say rock band / pop band, had a hit in 2002 with a song called Year 3000? That was Busted. That is Busted. Question number 5 and 6 are both lyrics. Let's go 5 first. She packed my bags last night, pre-flight 0 hour 9 a.m. They are lyrics from Rocket Man by Elton John. Rocket Man by Elton John. Correct answer. Half a point for each of those. Question number 6. You gave your promise to me and I give mine to you. The answer is that is Wet, Wet, Wet. Love is All Around. Number 1 in the UK for a very long time. Love is All Around is the name of the song, and Wet, Wet, Wet perform it. Half a point for each, so a point in total if you got that right. Question number 7. What nationality is the pop star Rihanna? She is Barbadian. She's Barbadian from the island of Barbados. And question number 8. Chris Martin is the lead singer of which UK band? He is the lead singer in Coldplay. The band is called Coldplay. Give yourself a mark if you got that correct. And we will now move on to the final round in just a few seconds. So now is the final round of the quiz, round number 8. There are 8 questions in this round, and this is a straightforward true or false round. So question number 1, just answer true or false. Michael Jordan has 11 toes. So Michael Jordan has 11 toes. Is that true or false? Question number 2, paella or paella originates from Spain. That's number 2, paella originates from Spain. Is that true or false? Question number 3, the Panamanian currency is called the Balboa. B-A-L-B-O-A, the Balboa. So the currency in Panama, this is question number 3, is called the Balboa. Is that true or false? Question number 4. The capital city of Libya is Benghazi. B-N-G-H-A-Z-I. The capital of Libya is Benghazi. Is that true or false? Question number 5. The Channel Tunnel is the longest train tunnel in the world. Is that true or false? The Channel Tunnel is the longest train tunnel in the world. And question number 6. Stephen Hawking once rejected a knighthood from the Queen. That's question number 6. Stephen Hawking once rejected a knighthood from the Queen. Question number 7. Sonic the Hedgehog's full name is Ogilvy Maurice Hedgehog. Is that true or false? Sonic the Hedgehog's full name is Ogilvy Maurice Hedgehog. Is that true or false? Question number 8. In Japan, they grow cube-shaped watermelons. Is that true or false? That's number 8. In Japan, they grow cube-shaped watermelons. Is that true or false? Give yourself a few seconds. We'll be on the answers any minute. So the answers to the final round, true or false. Question number 1. Michael Jordan has 11 toes. That is false. False. Number 2. Paella originates from Spain. That fact is true. That is true. Question number 3. The Panamanian currency is called the Balboa. That is also true. Give yourself a mark if you had true written down. Question number 4. The capital of Libya is Benghazi. That is false. It is Tripoli, I believe, so the answer to that is false. Question number 5. The Channel Tunnel is the longest train tunnel in the world. The answer is false. It is in fact, I believe, the second largest in the world. I think there's another one somewhere in Siberia that might be longer. Question number 6. Stephen Hawking once rejected a knighthood from the Queen. That's true. He did, so that is therefore true. Question number 7. Sonic the Hedgehog's full name is Ogilvy Maurice
Hedgehog. That is also true. Can't understand why he just goes by Sonic, but that is true. And question number 8, in Japan they grow cube-shaped watermelons. That is also true. They're not edible, often used as ornaments, but that is true. And that concludes the quiz. So add your scores up, leave a comment, let me know how many you got, let me know how you found the rounds, the difficulty. I'll try and incorporate any ideas into future quizzes. Again, if you enjoyed the quiz, please hit the like button, and if you subscribe, then you should have easy access to the quizzes I'll be posting in the next few weeks of similar formats. Thanks for playing, and until next time, goodbye.